Hi Virgo, welcome to Tarot with Kat. I'm Kat and this is my tarot channel. Welcome. I'm here doing readings for all the air and water signs every Wednesday morning and all the fire and earth signs every Monday morning. So welcome. This will be the weekly tarot reading for Virgo for the week of December 22nd through the 29th. So it's going to be a general Celtic cross spread, general reading for this particular reading. And we need to take into mind the energies at play here. So this week we've got the solstice gateway, Mars in Capricorn, Mercury direct. So what does that mean? This week opens with solstice energy still humming, and that's the cosmos asking fire and earth signs especially to anchor vision into form. Mars in Capricorn is going to sharpen ambition and demand strategy. Earth signs like you, Virgo, are going to feel your foundation strengthened, not shaken. Mercury stations direct in Sagittarius, and that's going to clear mental fog and restore clarity of purpose. Plans that had stalled are going to begin to move, and conversations that felt tangled are suddenly going to click. Then we have the Sun in Capricorn, which is going to bring discipline, structure, and long-term thinking. So this week is about channeling your heat into momentum. All right. And for earth signs like you, Virgo, also your steady nature becomes your superpower this week. This week is going to reward patience, planning, and practical magic. Now let's see what the tarot cards have to say for you. This is the reading for Virgo for the week of December 22nd through the 29th. All right. As usual, the links to all the decks I use and much more is in the description to this video. So do click on the more and open it up and check out everything I have down there. And then let's get your card this week, Virgo. I almost forgot who the reading I was doing. Oh, well. Huh. I guess that's you. You're coming up with this judgment card this week, Virgo. Our 20th major arcana. Your crossed is your challenge obstacle awareness by a Four of Swords. Your subconscious tool shed down here, you're bringing the Magician. Oh my gosh. Fabulous new things. You're stepping out of your immediate past, a lot of wands, end of the cycle, 9 of wands, lots of work, exhaustion. In your crown, you've got a Four of Pentacles. Stepping into your immediate future, you've got the Knight of Cups. You in your environment this week are the Seven of Pentacles. Your environment around you is giving you the Emperor. Your hopes and fears sector has a Page of Swords here. And then your final potential outcome is a gorgeous Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Nice. Now we're going to draw one more card that's going to be further clarification or confirmation of this reading. And I'm using my Arcanum deck. Great deck for people trying to learn the tarot, especially with the reversals, where I did a very special shuffling to ensure a dispersal of uprights and reversals, a dispersal of reversals. Anyway, we're going to read this either upright or reversed, however it comes up, for further clarification. Once I know which one it wants to be. Okay, and it's that one. All right, so here we go, Virgo. You're coming up with the Judgment card this week, Virgo. Like I said, 20th major arcana. It's beautiful. It's when you've come to the end of a big part of your life and you made all these changes, and now you're getting ready to reach the pinnacle, to really feel like you finally arrived, is the World. It's our final major arcana, and then we get to kind of start the whole cycle again. But in order, you don't reach it unless you go through Judgment. You don't reach it until you cut away the stuff you can't bring with you. And that's what you've been doing. That's what you are doing. You are crossed as your challenge, obstacle, or awareness. I think it's your challenge, maybe. I don't think it's an obstacle. It's the Four of Swords. This is the card of quiet contemplation. Not saying anything, not communicating, just being quiet. And I think that's just an awareness. I think that's just what you're going to be doing while you're experiencing this judgment moment in your life, you're bringing with you the first major arcana. Because, yeah, you're stepping into something brand new. You got the one up here, the Ace of Pentacles. So you're going through this judgment moment. You're being very contemplative. You need to be very contemplative over it, because it's the key to you manifesting and stepping into this next Ace of Pentacles opportunity. Okay? So your magician, you're bringing with you in your subconscious tool shed. He's manifestation. He's that initial spark, as in heaven, so below. It's when that it's source energy just coming into you when it first moves into you, and you've got it's all the aces combined. You've got all the tools, but remember, it's just the beginning. It's just the seed. Aces are like the little seed of something, but he's got all of them at his disposal, and he has the ability to manifest. And you know that, and you're bringing that with you. You are intentionally manifesting now. You are stepping out of in the immediate past, November, December, maybe even go, I don't know how long, but I feel like this is just beginning of December mainly. This Nine of Wands, you were at the end of a cycle. You were coming to the end of stuff that you were bringing, and it was a lot of work too. And you're maybe feeling very exhausted. He looks very exhausted in that card, but he's doing what he needs to do. He's not giving up. He's sticking with it. He's, walking the walk. I feel like that's what you've been doing at the end of this cycle here. And it might have gotten you feeling a little exhausted. I bet you've been feeling very tired, Virgo, in the recent past. Here in your crown, you've got the Four of Pentacles in your crown. Okay. So fours are stability, but almost too stable. It's like, okay, how do I explain this? And it's Pentacles. So it's related to health, wealth, finances. You've got the Pentacles down here. You got an Ace of Pentacles up here. So this whole spread is more related mainly to this new health, wealth, finance sector of your life that you're trying to transform. And the Four, and you've also got the Emperor in your environment. Okay, so he's our fourth major arcana, and he's stability, rules, structure. Remember I said that this is all about like rules and structure and like taking that fire, your passion and all that, but having structure and being stable about it. He's all four kings combined in your environment. Major structure in your environment this week, Virgo, which is awesome. That's what you need right now. You are also, look at all the fours. You got the Emperor plus you're crossed by the Four of Swords, which is lovely. It's stability. And that's where you are. And when I said it's, okay, you eventually have to step beyond the Four, okay? The Four is the kind of stability where you stay stuck because you like that feeling of stability, but you will never reach a new level staying stuck in that stability. That will keep you there for decades, for a long time. So you've got this Four of Pentacles in your crown. I feel like it's a warning to you about scarcity, about your mentality of scarcity. You have a scarcity mentality in your brain that I think you need to address, because you don't believe it yet that the universe is abundant, and that if I give you a piece of my pie, I'm just going to have more pie. Pies are going to get thrown at me. And you don't believe that yet. It's in your crown. It's up here. So he's really holding tight to his finances. Now, sometimes it could be a wise warning to do that. Like when you're starting something new, you're entering on a new venture, to be wise with your money is not a bad thing. But honestly, Virgo, I am getting the vibe that you up here still believe in scarcity, or a little bit of a scarcity mentality. I mean, I know you're trying to manifest down here. You know this in your soul. But up here, you're still thinking thoughts of scarcity. So work on that. And stepping into the immediate future, you got this Knight of Cups coming into your life with an offer. Some sort of very nice balance here, by the way, of swords, wands, cups, pentacles. But you've got a Knight coming in with creativity, an offer of connection, an offer, some sort of the connects with you on a heart, soul level in the first week of January. And maybe some sort of new opportunity, relationship that's going to, I think, be related to growing your Pentacles, your Ace of Pentacles idea that you want to manifest. This week, though, however, in your environment, you're feeling this Seven of Pentacles. So you've been working on sevens or the Chariot. They're moving forward. They're keeping things moving, keeping forward progress going. We've reached the Six. We've reached the Pentacle. We've got that momentum. Okay. But it's like you get that momentum with the Six, and then the hill starts to level out. So you start to slow a little bit. So you don't want to, you get scared. Then what happens when you get scared? You start thinking negative thoughts of scarcity, and it starts to pull you backward. It's an energy thing. And so the Seven is the Chariot that you harness to keep balancing the positive, negative, moving forward, to keep making the forward progress. And that's the Seven of Pentacles. He's looking at it going, okay, this is good. I see it, but what more do I need to do to keep it growing? That's how you're feeling. Your environment's giving you this superstructure stability, which is great, but don't get stuck there. And your hopes and fears section, you got a Page of Swords. This Page of Swords coming in with just some swift communication. Swords they're all about communication, thought, logic, but they can also represent legal matters, legal action, also higher learning. So I see this coming in for you as some sort of message around some sort of communication. Now, and it's in your hopes and fears section. So not sure. I think maybe you're hoping for some sort of communication there. And then final potential outcome here is this beautiful Ace of Pentacles card for you. So you've definitely got a brand new vision for your life and your health, wealth, finance areas that you're trying to nurture and grow in the new year. Is final potential outcome. Let's see what our clarification confirmation card is here, Virgo. We do have a reversal. Interesting. I want to see where this applies. It is actually weird. So you got the King of Wands reversed. Okay, so you got a king. And you got the Emperor in your environment. This is the King of Wands reversed. Okay, so let's see. Let's read what this gives us, this bit of advice. This is important. It means bully. A King of Wands reversed is a bully. They are self-centered, is the reversed King of Wands. Bully and self-centered. It means narcissism. Narcissistic tendencies show up as superiority, rigid thinking, or intolerance for opposition. I feel like this has to be a warning or message about the environment here. Narcissism. I want to pull clarification card. Can we get some more clarification for Virgo on this? Who's the narcissist? Is it the Emperor in our environment? Is it a warning to us with the Four of Pentacles in our crown not to be narcissistic and seem superior? Is it a warning about the Magician who can seem narcissistic to others? Give us clarification about... well, there it is. This is our clarification. Competition. So we've got this Five of Swords upright. There's some competition coming in for you. This is regarding your competition, self-interest, aggression, pride, war. When victory is achieved at the expense of others, it diminishes all involved. Huh. Somebody following their... Okay, I think this is a word of warning. I think you need to make partnerships. Don't be too stringent. Don't be too stingy with your money. And I think this Page of Swords is a fear too. Competition and narcissism goes with this Page of Swords. He rushes in with words and thoughts, but he's also very pages can be impetuous, act too swiftly without fully thinking things through. The way he's wielding this sword, he's like holding it up and looking the other way, and I want to say, look out, you'll poke your eye out, kind of a thing. So, and that's in your fears section, hopes and fears. So be careful, be very careful with your words, and don't be stingy with your resources either, or your time, or your love. You got this Knight of Cups making a connection. I want one more clip. I don't do this usually in these readings, and I want to keep it short, but I'm just dying for one more clarification from the Arcanum about this reading. Can you give us more about who's the narcissist? It's not our Virgo. It's not our Virgo isn't the narcissist in our environment. And then we get limitation. I don't know if this came up upright or reverse. It's the Eight of Swords. Upside down, it's liberation. Take control by rising above self-imposed limitations and reclaim your freedom. Don't be trapped. Don't be a victim. Don't be helpless. Eight of Swords up. That's the Eight of Swords. But upright, it means limitation. Being trapped by negative thoughts. You feel powerless to change your circumstances. So, yeah. I think you've got so much structure going on around you in your environment, and you're feeling worried because of you've grown up with this fear of scarcity. I really think that's your challenge this week, Virgo. Stay out of your ego, connect with others. Yeah. Wow. Cool reading, Virgo. I would love to find out from you how this rings true for you. Drop me a comment in the comment section below. Thanks for being here this week. If you enjoyed this, please gently tap that thumbs up. It really helps. The algorithm helps me. And smash that subscribe button. Be one of my first 500 VIP members to get a free membership. And thanks for being here. I'll see you next week. Hey, Bill, do you need to